Hello, chat. Good morning, evening, afternoon. It's Sunshower Heathcliff time. This guy is kind of a mess of an ID. My skill 1 is my only skill that actually inflicts sinking on the enemy. My skill 2 is not. My skill 3, I don't know if this counts. We might find out today. I have Rupture on my skill 2 and my skill 3. We got some Paralyze, Fragile even, and a random Tremor Burst. This will actually be useful though. What is this mic? Is something wrong with my microphone? Things look fine on my end. But anyway. Yeah, we get sinking on ourselves, we're gonna corrode a bunch, we get protection. We will see how this goes. And to make things even more interesting, we're going to be trying floor 1 manners. At least once. A great start to events. Can't fight this guy. That would not go well. Lose 10 SP. Amazing start. That's what you want to see. Do I fight this guy? I think with no healing, I need to just preserve my health for a Dregs of the Manor fight, so I'm going to pass on this. I will take the higher tier Ego Gift. Or try to, at least. Cool. Fight it, trust. No, I have to get through 2 tiles of Dregs of the Manor. Let's see how this goes. I was hoping to see the sinking butlers for sure. We can do damage though. I mean, yeah, that guy died. John Ruptures, and it seems like we actually got a combat that's inflicting a lot of count too. Yeah, 10 Rupture. Probably get staggered here. We definitely get staggered here. Do we die? Yeah, probably. But we could have this fight go better, for sure. The stream is really quiet. I haven't changed anything. Let's try corroding, actually. Not making an accusation, it's just like I'm really not a professional streamer. I don't know how I would adjust something like that. I think I will just tell you, maybe raise your volume. Oh yeah, I need to get resources for my passive. I can't actually gain protection yet. That's right. Let's see. Yeah, that will stagger that guy for next turn. Okay. Fight Rupture with Rupture. We actually... With the Rupture starting gifts, we can actually make a Rupture stack with my skill 3. I think. Maybe not. Oh, he's staggered there. Okay, 3 attacks. I think we can survive 3 attacks. We sure can.
상황은 일촉즉발이야. 언제까지고 이어질 리 없으니 강단을 보이는 게 좋겠소만.
I don't know if we'll survive this turn though. I guess maybe I should have not done counters because I'm killing these guys and I don't want to get hit with this rupture. But it's just like the one hit. Do I want to accept this attack? I have another fight I'm going into. I think we'll just have to Superbia that if it's not sinking butlers. And that's fine, because it's not like we get hidden bosses anyway. It's not like we need to save our Durantes. Okay, sinking butlers. This is our optimal matchup. These guys will do minimal damage to us and can corrode. So I'm going to try to get my passive up. Why did I heal 10 SP? I healed 10 SP when I hit them. What did that? Okay, I'm already corroded. I'm pretty sure I didn't get any support passive that would be doing that. I'm actually so confused. Anyway. Let's do that. It's funny, like, kill all of them. It's crazy that I got 25 sinking in the first turn. These guys inflict so much. Looks like we're going to be fine getting through this node, though. Give me an envy resource. Okay. That was surprisingly painless. Sadly, I have to like fully heal my sanity there, but it's worth it to get everyone else high sanity. We just started? Yeah, this is the end of floor 1. You did not miss much. And there we go. That's good. I'll buy a tier 3 just because it's a tier 3 for like fusion, even though it is, you know, what I'm getting at the end of this floor. No skill replace. I don't think I'll fuse in this shop. We'll save the fusion for next time. Just make sure this is giving me damage up and haste. 95%. Would I roll tails? Is it even possible? It should be. I've done worse. Probably. Like, how bad could he be? He can heal with Grey Coat. Oh, we got the hard fight. This is by far the worst fight to get on floor 1 here. Not worst trials this time. Worst trials, I don't think this would be doable. For worst trials, you have to kill stuff quickly. And I don't exactly have high damage. I will be leaning much more into the tanking strategy today.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
Need to find rags like as soon as possible though. Oh, you know what? I guess Banner-shaped music box will help in this fight. That will be quite useful, actually.
먼지나게 패주지. 너도 걸레짝이 돼. 아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번
You'll watch closely then? Okay. Got someone carefully observing. This rupture is really bad. Like, this was an unlucky first boss to get. I don't know if I can stall out skill slots here realistically.
먼지나게 패주지. 미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
How did that guy stagger from the clash?
너도 걸레짝이 돼 버렸군.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은
Let's
지금처럼
see.
말이에요.
Yeah, let's do that. I do want to get another skill slot before the last wave.
너도 걸레짝이 돼 버렸군. 다소
Actually, yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. I'll give myself so much sinking.
먼지나게
As soon as these guys hit me,
미끄러지는 꼴 좀
I'll corrode and kill them all.
걸레짝이 돼 버렸군.
원더풀한 선택이었어 나리. 저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로군.
Oh, yeah, skill 2 spins myself sinking. That's right. Well, let's just try. Let's just not use any. As long as I live this turn, I should corrode, I think. 18 by 6. That should be enough. Plus, I'm gaining even more.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
Diachirodia approves of the tanking gameplay. Yeah, it's like this guy used to be one of the tankiest IDs, but now, I mean, now there's better tank IDs, and you can only get so far with 5 protection from your passive. MDE kind of outscales 5 protection.
나리의 속 깊은 뜻을.
So do we die? Yes.
나 또한
Okay, but this should be possible. I can also use AEDD. I can self-fuel that. Let's just do that to reduce incoming damage here. It does disable my passive, but less rupture should let me win.
현명한 판단이요. 다소 유리하구려.
A little unlucky that I can't clash any of these guys. They're all at the back attacking.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지.
Yes, you are forced to take enemy damage up in MDE. You're forced to give them like 130% damage or something. I forget the numbers, but I checked a while ago. So that's, yeah, that's why just pure protection tanking can't exactly carry you all the way. Even the ID that can stack the most protection effects, she Faust, can't fully tank everything. Like, she will still take damage.
역시 모가지를 분질러야 조용히지. 저 도야지 같은 새.
Could have stalled for another skill slot there. Didn't think that guy would survive the first hit, honestly. Alright, let's corrode. Okay, I didn't really want to lose that clash, even though I'm trying to corrode, but you got it, Sunshower Heathcliff.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
You get more damage. Yeah, those support passives you use for solos, basically every solo. I also have T-Corp Dawn. That's another source of damage resistance. Skeletal Crumbs is good. There's also the tiny like will be bad plushie for bleed.
저는 항상 눈을
That
돌리고
gives
무서운
damage
미소지었어요.
resistance.
하지만 이제
And then
그러지
She
않아도
Faust
됩니다.
gets access to Resolution, which is its own, you know, the She gift makes you take way less damage since it limits your max health.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마.
Metronome gives protection. There's a few. We'll be getting as many as we can today.
이제 싱수에선 벗어났나?
This corrosion unfortunately hurts me. It would have been great to corrode into any of my
이번엔
other
내가
egos.
괴롭혀주마.
If we lose, we can reset for a better corrosion.
이번엔
Watch
내가
Uptype 5 make him an absolute monster. He's like beyond saving. Self-sinking is a pretty flawed idea.
장비가 필요하구나. 이 몸이냐?
감동적이지 않을 수 없네.
ADD passive keeping us alive barely though. You have so many skill slots. Luckily we can basically just full class you. It should stagger him. I think we're gonna be good here.
저기 패주지. 너도 걸레짝이다.
The plushie is just a bleed gift. It's one of the bleed gifts you can even start with. Yeah, deal more damage just bleeding. It's like Skeletal Crumbs, but for bleed, and its numbers are better.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지. 하자.
적확한 한압이었어.
Okay. He's going to be staggered. We made it through floor 1 manners.
한번 삐끗하면
Any ID that can get through floor 1 manners must be pretty good, right? I mean, that floor 1 manners is about as hard as things get in solos.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
고, on, 올. 하지만
It's like, yeah.
열리는군.
To make a self-sinking work,
용수염이라는
I think you
군
pretty
그걸
much have to
반복이나?
give the limit that they gave to, like, Knight of Despair,
그럼 오늘
where you
링
can't go
컴보
below 40
회신은
SP.
수박을
But
곁들인
that
용수염
also
과자로
defeats a lot of the
결정하지.
point. So I don't think he's redeemable, really. With what other IDs could you have problems on the first floor? Any ID is going to have a hard time on Dregs of the Manor unless you're like the best of the best solos.
아주 뭉개버려주지.
Like floor 1 is often the hardest part of solos,
제가를 처음 지은
which is a
누나들이랑
part of why
비슷한
people that do the like
아, 그러니까
House of
어디가
Spiders
비슷하냐면,
Ryoshu solo
아, 힘을
has
얻은
such an
분들
easy time with it
특유의
because they aren't actually soloing the first floor, they're still killing everybody.
와, 니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다. 뭐 재밌는 거라도
Okay,
봤어?
let's try to get my passive back up.
먼지나게 패주지.
Hell's Chicken should be an easy enough floor that I can actually, you know, get some resources stored up. I do low enough damage to farm resources. He had a way to turn enemy coins into unbreakables. His skill 1 is designed to lose clashes. But yeah, I mean, it could help, I guess, to give enemy coins unbreakables, but I don't think anyone really wants that, unless he had better defensive ability.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
Like maybe
아주 작살을 내놨어.
if he had an ability that was specifically like take 50% less damage after Clash Win or something like that. We should reset on Hell's Kitchen, it would be funny. I don't think that's gonna happen. This is like the easiest floor in the game. Oh yeah, that's something they could do. If, like, make the self-sinking only send you down to -40, but then any excess sinking damage you take gets converted into something beneficial. Some unique status. Make it a unique poise.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세라. 저들의 공격은 우리의 투지를 꿰뚫을 수 없을 테니.
That's probably how they would have to save self-sinking as a mechanic. Like, it has to not corrode you. Just because it's either so all or nothing.
감회가 새로워요.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
탱고도. 아, 옛날 버릇이. 적사살 좋아.
Okay, let's get some gloom resources. With tier 5 uptime saves on Sunshower Heathcliff, that's kind of how we started talking about this. Like, how could they save him? Realistically, no. Like I was saying, self-sinking is a pretty much fundamentally flawed idea, because it's so easy to just not have enough, or you get too much in corrode. This is nice. I do like my rupture count. And wow, okay. I started with Needle and Thread, so we'll take Clash Power. We're going to get every Hell's Kitchen gift, which is, or Hell's Chicken. Give me resources. Pretty good floor 1 here. Let's see if I can find rags to make it even better. I can. Alright. If you call it, it's not luck. Yep. Okay. 3, 1. Give me a blunt gift. Sell, and we're at 72% super shop. I would like that to be better, so I'll buy whatever's here. 84. Enhancing rags is not really good for me. I guess it gives me damage, but it's not important. Are any of these upgrades important? I can upgrade Horseshoe. 91%. Yeah, we'll hit the 91%.
아주 뭉개버려 주지.
Yeah, 4th match Flame Yusong is like a bit of a precedent for them doing pretty good stuff with Uptie 5 or Dreadspin 5. Like, they gave it a new unique status, sadly only on the Corrosion, which costs 12 resources. You're probably not going to see that thing used still.
뭐 재밌는 거라도 봤어?
You know the Hell's Chicken events aren't guaranteed? Yeah. I the dreaded all 3 events stacked. Like, you can have up to 3 event nodes, and there's only 2 Hell's Chicken events, so it's obviously possible to get non-pack events. Alright, we're gonna corrode. Oh wait, maybe Clash Win Sanity will be enough.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
Or was I even getting hit this turn? I'm not sure.
미끄러지는 꼴 예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
You remember distorting this guy? Hello,
아까처럼
Carmen.
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Damage? Yeah, I mean, 10 damage up. This is why you take Rupture starting gifts. 10 damage up makes even the lowest of damage IDs do a lot of damage.
on, 올. 하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 용수염이라는 군
I'll
거래
take a tier 2
판곳 있나?
gift over some cost, and then we get this.
이건
Because I'm going. Normally, I say Headstrong is a completely like free trial that does nothing, but because I am going for like maximum tank strategy, I'm going to pass on it today, just for the little bit of less damage taken. Wow, this would have been a great thing to see on a Pierce solo, but today we're only looking for. Actually, I was thinking of going full stop still. Like, you always go full stop, it's just the best pack. But maybe we fully commit to tanking and we don't go for this one fragile. In that case, where else could I even go? This pack is bad. It's like, I would love to do Falling Flowers, but 1 in 3 chance to just lose the run. I think we're still going to go full stop. I could do Charm Wander Doubt. I don't know if I could handle that right now, though. Gonna give me 1 blunt power. Not counting Extreme, Suncliff did nicely in solos. He was one of the best solo IDs back when solos were only 5 floors.
하지만 그래봤자
I'm not sure about 10%.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
30% is a pretty good deal to end the run. I don't like doing that.
저것들 너덜너덜하잖아. 일단 정신 못 차리는 놈 대가리부터 뭉개. 미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가?
Compared to you, who consistently takes 100% chance to end the run. Can you not resist your 415 hidden bosses?
그만둘 생각이 없어 보이네요. 저분이 포기하지 않는 건
Speaking of hidden bosses, I am not at all hopeful of our odds today, but I will continue to, you know, never skip them. So maybe hopefully we don't see one of those today. I'm normally asking for it, but yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. Give me an early one. Give me a floor 11 Callisto. That's the prediction.
고, on, 올. 하지만
I have been attempting line 6 with base IDs. Yeah, we can talk about Railway. That's the, you know, obvious new thing that has come out since the last stream.
이건
Cody, I can pass this.
컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인
Or
용서한 과자로
any of you.
결정하지.
You roll 1 higher. Let's use someone that doesn't. But yeah. Okay, Dawn, sure.
시간을 잘못 써버린
Railway is pretty hard. Railway is the hardest content ever in Limbus, I can pretty safely say. And so far, I can't make any progress with base IDs. I mean, they can be Section 1. I would be impressed if you could come up with something that can't beat Section 1. I'm pretty sure level 1 base IDs would beat Section 1 because there just aren't enough attacks to kill them. But besides that, no progress at all. I mean, Section 2 is the hardest thing in Limbus. There's no resource buildup. If base IDs ever beat Section 2, like, congrats to that guy. I don't think that guy's going to be me. Section 3, though. I think there's some promise there. I had a run get through Will You Play with only 1 death, and then I got really unlucky against Distorted Hohenheim and lost. But I think he might be beatable.
천천히 생각하셔도 괜찮아요. 긴박한 상황처럼 보여도 침착하게 상황을 읽어내면
I think we're dead to reusing Lust Attack
답이 나올
here.
테니까요.
But I mean, maybe we aren't. Let's change my resistances. How about that? Hohenheim is a DPS check, and base IDs don't do damage. That's the whole issue.
폴리리 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
You're redoing the entire railway because you didn't read the Section 1 warning, and yeah, killed your IDs, don't have them in Section 5. Classic mistake. A lot of people have done that. Section 4 is probably a no-go too. Yeah, I mean, a Pinky Nurse Fodder in story is the hardest fight in the game for base IDs. Like, in the story. And now you're saying I have to do that without an invincible Ryoshu and with 2 other hard fights after it? Just not a chance. Are you insane? Like, yeah, I get to start with the resources, that would help, but I don't think it will help that much. And then, Section 5. Good luck dealing 25,000 damage with the base IDs before a butterfly kills you. Like, Section 3 is the only one I have hope for. And so I would really like to get that one, since it's probably the only one that's happening. Maybe I could do it, maybe in some world I farm tons of resources in Section 3. I could do base IDs with any ego in Section 4, but I think even that is a pretty hard ask. Yeah, we didn't find any of the exclusive gifts in this shop. I kind of went quickly without thinking too much about my decisions. But we got Greycoat, so I don't think I'm worried about losing the run here. We just didn't really get what we were looking for because Dawn missed her, like, 91% chance. 100 turn limit. Yeah, that is a thing. That probably makes Section 4 and 5 impossible, huh?
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Because, like, how many turns did Shiomiyoru take me in story? I would end up clearing it faster in Railway than in story, because, like, I can change resistances and I won't be evading as much. Although maybe I would have to evade still. It's just like, there's no chance. There's no chance. Section 3 is the only one that's maybe happening.
재밌는 거라도 봤어?
Even Section 3 is going to be so hard though because of Hohenheim.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작사를 내놨어.
폴리리 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
It's like, maybe when the level cap increases that would help. I mean, 5 more offense level. I'm not going to say no to that advantage if it comes around and I still haven't beaten anything. But what I'm probably going to do is, you know, see if I can beat Section 3 and then make a video where I talk about the state of base IDs in Modern Limbus. Side note, Section 3 is the best use of MD packers so far. I agree. I really liked seeing them get used in a different way. And I think Will You Play is maybe my favorite abnormality in the game now.
하나 눕혔네. 이렇게 눕혀가다 보면 어느새 끝나는 게 싸우는 거지.
It's a very interesting way to use them. I mean, I liked all of the new railway fights. Yinglong is cool, very cinematic fight. Definitely feels like it could have been a Terminus boss. I think he got what he deserved. Will You Play, I just said, is like my favorite, and then I liked the Butterflies past, present, future gimmick. And I like the idea of choosing which passes to disable throughout the railway. Even if it is a little annoying when you like realize if you were on a challenge run and made it all the way and realized you wanted a different thing disabled, you would have to redo the entire run. That's a bit unfortunate, but the idea is fine. You loved fighting Lord of Hongyun. Speed and sanity are the two most flawed things in this game, and Envy Pekatula don't do it the greatest. I mean, just being slower than the enemy isn't fun. It puts you in a lot of situations where there's no decision you can make. And then, you know, he starts with full sanity. Malphas starts with like 30 sanity, I think. But yeah, it's like the strategy is just use Pigricia, stagger him before he does anything. That is just by far the best use of a Durante you'll ever have. The Will You Play fight is done like a Ruina fight. It does feel probably the most similar to a Ruina fight, a Ruina abnormality out of anything in this game. We're corroding here again. It's going to be a regular occurrence, I'm sure. What if we time travel? Will I go line 1 for Halo? I think it is in my plan, yeah. There aren't that many packs I need to go to. I think line 1 is one that I had planned. It's more so for Snake Sloth than Halo, honestly. Like, Halo is just damage. And it's damage that takes a while to get there at that. Like, early damage can be useful. Early damage can help you, like, end phases early or, like, kill Kira on turn 2. False Halo doesn't help with that. 29 defense level up? Ah, 2 defense level on hit, okay. I mean, that's a lot. I'm almost curious to let something hit me. See if I take 1 damage. I probably will. Is line 1 Halo additive or multiplicative? It's just dynamic multiplier. Just like everything else. Everything in this game is either static or dynamic multiplier. Except for rare stuff like dealing bonus damage based on the percentage of damage you dealt. Like, those are pretty much the only multiplicative things, which is why Needle and Thread is the best damaging ego gift by, like, far. It scales off of all your other gifts instead of adding together with them. Needle and Thread and Scarlet Moths are just so good for that.
Go on all. 하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
Infest Gaze is not a separate multiplier, it is 20% dynamic, and it's part of why Infest is the most overrated ID in the game, or at least she was for a long time. But nowadays people don't view her that highly. Oh. Okay, I guess we're going here now. This is the harder gift to get. I saw Bridal and I was so ready to go to line 2. But time killing time Bakgak it is. Hopefully we can get the tier 4 Tremor gift. I don't have any of them. We might have to give up some of our tier 3 gifts to get it. Okay, Dawn, you don't get a chance to redeem yourself. You're only 35 sanity.
받은 만큼 했을 뿐이다. 받은
Your least
만큼
favorite
했을
section 4? I agree. Section 4 is just like, it's 3 bosses we've fought before. Shiomi Yoru is like one of my least favorite fights in the game. That's no secret. So I didn't exactly like seeing her again. Although I did. The railway fight's much better than the story fight because you actually have 7 skill slots. You can. It is possible to play into her gimmick correctly instead of it being literally impossible to avoid the damage on turn 3 from her AoE skill. Line 2 being 4 to 10 instead of just on floor 4 is very nice, yeah.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지. 예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
무, 분, 조, 토. 역시 모가지를
Skill
분질러야
1 is clashing this guy. I guess I have Paralyzed. We're hoping to get Jolly Plushie today. 5 Paralyzed every turn. Realistically, that's not going to last more than a single clash, but if I attack unopposed, it will guarantee max damage for at least my first skill. You just don't like how Lord Lu uses Tears of the Tarnished Blood turn 1. Yeah, that's why you just have to stagger him and stop him from using it. That's the most important tip for like the entire railway probably. Is just stagger him before he uses that at any cost. Actually, you know what? I'm curious.
무, 분, 조, 토. 역시
Damage.
모가지를 분질러야 조용해지는 저 도화지 같은 새끼. 고, 언, 오.
저들의 약점이 뻔히 보이는 게로
하지만 슬슬 물리는군.
Let's create a poll.
근처에
Have you beaten Railway? Yes or no? Oh, hey! This is my last cursed gift. This finishes my compendium. Did not expect to get that today. That's cool. No matter what happens now in this run, I'm happy. I have completed my Ego Gift Compendium at last. And this is a pretty good shop. What floor are we on again? This. Oh, wait, this is time killing time. I need to be getting Tremor gifts. Whatever. I'm getting the most important Tremor gift at the end of this floor on that. It's not like I'm oh, I missed a skill replace there. I just went by a bit too fast. Let's see. 3, 2, 2. I'm gonna use Starlight here. Not the one I'm looking for. Goodbye, Disc Fragment. Okay, we got unlucky. We're having to fuse 3 times for this. But surely we get it on the 3rd try. No 1%? Okay. Do I sell something for cost? I think I'll sell this. Don't like only 86% super shop, so I'll buy this as well. 95, there we go. Okay, so it looks like, you know, a fair amount of us have beaten Railway, but some people are still stuck on Section 5. Or maybe not stuck, but just on Section 5, haven't beaten it yet, yeah.
컷.
When am I going to do MDE with base IDs and no graces? Probably not ever. I don't find no graces fun. It requires, like, to do no graces runs, you need such good luck with what you find in the shops. Also potential, man. Yeah, this is a Sunshower run. Let's see if he still lives up to his MD2 solo prowess.
내가 이상한 기류는 기가 막히게 느끼거든. 뭔가를 할것 같긴 한데. 좀 알겠으니까.
Let's just hit this guy. Wow, all tails. Everyone knows Rhodio's gonna be Valencina. That is confirmed, yeah. We get Valencina, Rhodia, and Lucio Heathcliff. The question is just when. You need your 450 shards ready. I am quite excited for the ID. What does more? This guy's slot weak, so probably my skill 3. Oh yeah, Matthias Otis has also come out since last stream. We can talk about her. She takes about as long to unpack as I expected. Which is like, you get Levitain on turn 6 at the fastest. Which I think is fair. I think, you know, she should be an ID with a long ramp up. It's very in theme for Matthias. She is kind of insane. Tons of, like, true bonus damage on her skills. She's going to be absolutely absurd for MD solos. It's not even mentioning ridiculous great. Okay, well, if it's offering me final power on Investigator badge, maybe we just go full worst trials, you know? A final power brutality? Why not? Let's see. We're looking for line 1, line 3 sweeping, something like that. Oh, they finally gave this a new icon. That's nice. Looks like... Okay, I'm not going to go to Miracle this early. I don't think we're actually going for Vaincloud today. It's like, I didn't choose the support passives for it because it's at best 2 base power, 2 final power. It's not really that helpful. We can just do line 1 here. Get the snake stuff. Maybe if we're lucky we find False Halo in the shop. But I'm not too concerned if I miss it. And this will unlock Poise for us. That's nice. 130 pulls for Ryoshi. We got 5 egos in Captain Edition. Yeah, that's... 5 egos is pretty good. You know, I haven't used my seasonal guarantee ticket from Railway. Maybe we use that after stream. I was kind of thinking of waiting until more IDs came out. You know what? If I lose the run, I'll use it. As, like, punishment. Now I have incentive to win. But I'm still required to fight any hidden boss that shows up.
하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
You got this, Fang Hunt. You could beat Rien on floor 14. You can give me the medikit.
수박을 곁들인 융수염 과자로 결정하지.
Golden Urn is great. I'll buy a tier 4 even though this gift is actively bad for me. Just get it out of the tier 4 pool. Sinking milepost. Pretty good stuff. What do I want? Give me blunt gifts. I have not been paying any attention to this skill replace except the one that I noticed I skipped. You know what? I have infinite starlight. Let's do a starlight gift or skill replace. Give me another skill 3. Sharded Saurodon. You're index gaming now. Pierce 3 1 1. What's my most pointless tier 1 gift at the moment? Probably this. There's no more Pierce gifts I need. Oh, is 3 1 1 not enough? It's 3. I'm thinking 4 2 1, I think. Or 3 3 1. What's my most worthless tier 3 gift at the moment? Honestly, probably medkit. And sell this. Okay. 91%. I'll take those odds. Oh, you're not index gaming, your sacrifice is the easy path gaming. Got it. This guy is absolutely going to corrode us.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네요.
Give me bind.
매일
Just
보아왔는데
let me one-shot this guy.
지금은 감회가 새로워요.
Yes. There he goes. Poor Zayn abnormality. A little sacrifice is nothing for a family. I do, like, from what I've heard,
아,
Matthias Otis' team kill does work to stop AoE unbreakables, which I'm glad to see. You know, bleed canceling, similar effects, one of my favorite, you know, battle techniques in this game. Glad to have another option for it. It is once per encounter, which is a little sad.
무파퍽을 이제야 좀 이해했군.
내가 이상한 기류는 기가 막히게
Kill this statue now.
어떻게 해야 할지는 모르겠으니까 머리 좀 굴려봐. 먼지 나게 패주지. 미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
This might take a few
이제
turns.
쉼표에선 벗어났나?
We stack Rupture, right? No, we don't have infinite chicken procs. We can't stack Rupture. Unless we just can still. Okay. I just have to use skill 3s before my skill 2s. And my skill 1 doesn't do Rupture. Keep that in mind. Okay. You want to do Lantern, Yisong, AEDD, Gregor, Mirror Dungeon Duo. Don't think that will be the easiest thing of all time, but, you know, feel free to go for it. Okay, all 4 of those are hitting all of his parts. That's all I really care about. He probably dies here, because this Needle and Thread's going to do a bonus 1,000 to him. There we go.
뭘 어떻게 한 거야?
원,
야,
올.
좀
Strongest abnormality in the game, by the way. Valve Dash
근처에
9.
융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나? 이관.
I'm not actually taking worst trials. That was just last floor. It lined up like that.
수박을 곁들인 융수염 과자로 결정하지.
Where to now? You tempt me showing 2 of these on the floorboard, but it's not Jolly Plushy, so I won't take the bait. Not showing there. We could go get the boombox. Is that the best thing to do right now? I could probably do line 3 right now still. Besides that, this would be the best thing to go to right now. Hope I have a good stream. Well, thank you. A classic, yes. Sunshower Heathcliff. Okay, we're gonna go line 3. And fuse embers. Hopefully we get a super shop. We were only 91%.
받은 만큼 했을 뿐이다.
We did get it? Okay. Yeah, this guy. Gloom and Lust. Do I have someone that can pass that? You have to roll a 16 on this, I think. I'm not sure if any of my IDs can pass that. What does Kodia's... No, she has... Oh, Otis can, right? Yeah, Otis, okay.
탁월한 지휘였습니다.
And I don't want Cantabile. I need to not buy that, but I do wish... Okay, we get embers in the shop. That's nice. Now I don't have to fuse for it. Buy out everything. Not burn. Pierce. And sell that thing I just got. Okay, let's get 100% and move on. We were talking about Railway earlier this stream. I've basically given up hope for everything, for base IDs, for everything except Section 3. Section 3, there's a chance. But Section 2, no. Section 4, you probably can't even kill them before 100 turns. Section 5, same issue. Even if survival was somehow not a concern. I think you just, like, don't have the DPS. Because a lot of people are taking, like, 30 turns on Section 4 with, like, real teams. And base IDs have less than 1/3 of the damage of real teams easily. So I'm really just hoping I can get Section 3 done. That is, like, my goal. Base ID's any ego. It's not going to help in Section 2, I don't think, because it's, again, like, no resources. Base ID's any ego can maybe make some of the other stuff work. Corroding into AEDD this fight. Okay. Hopefully we don't corrode too many times, drain all of our resources, but at least it's the ones I actually generate. It's like, ego don't help you with damage that much, all things considered.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마.
20 rolling gloom skill, I'm there. Yeah, while he lives. Yeah, can't imagine base IDs in any of the sections except 3. I'm basically
저분이 포기하지
thinking
않는
the
건
same right now.
파괴받지 못하는 건가요? 아니면 차마 내려놓을 수 있는 자신만의 능력일까요?
미끄러지는 꼴좀
Maybe allowing any ego gets you past the literally impossible to do enough damage in time, but I don't think you're gonna be able to keep up the ego spam enough to like out heal the damage.
너도 걸레
Like you're gonna die.
최고의 선택이었어. 관리자.
먼지 나게 패주지. 너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군. 미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
Dual Soras gives 30 to 40 HP a turn. Ryoshi's Sora Calgia doesn't even heal. Faust's Sora Calgia is nice for passive regen,
걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
but it's like the Nurse Fathers do a lot of damage every turn as well, especially
역시
Shiomiyoru.
분질러야 조용해지는 걸. 저 도야지 같은 새끼들은.
Targets randomly, yet all of these are basically hitting the guy at the back.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마. 장기가 필요한 건 이 몸이냐? 이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마.
Faster's regen, Ryoshi's spreading poise, yeah.
몽둥이가 약이지?
Oh yeah, I guess I do need the other one to give me the poise to like increase the healing.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마. 장기가 필요한 건 이 몸이냐?
But yeah, if anyone is able to get a section other than 3 completed with base IDs, I will be impressed. I don't think that someone is going to be me.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마.
My focus is going to be on section 3, pretty much only. Like, I did enough testing. Section 2 is not happening. So you can't do, like, the full thing, for sure.
저분이 포기하지 않는
Once I get past section 3, I'll reset my railway and try out sections 4 and 5 a bit, but I have so little hope.
무파퍽을 이제야 좀 이해했군.
Our passive just instantly corroded us combat start, by the way. You're going to focus on 2 stars only. Yeah. That is probably much more realistic, especially if you're allowing, you know, any ego.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마. 장기가 필요한 건 이 몸이냐?
2 stars could actually make, like,
이번엔 내가
a somewhat
괴롭혀주마.
functioning rupture team, at least.
이
Like,
몸이냐?
I can say for sure 2 stars could beat section 3. I'm absolutely sure of that. I'm not quite sure if base IDs can do it yet.
이 몸이냐? 이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마. 장기가 필요한 건 이 몸이냐? 이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마.
I wish this thing had AoE on its corrosion.
몸이냐?
It's my least favorite thing about this ego, is that it loses the AoE
내가 괴롭혀주마.
when you corrode it.
장기가 필요한 건 이 몸이냐?
But I'm a big fan of AEDD in general. We're going to corrode again from our passive, by the way.
장기가 필요한 건 이 몸이냐?
최고의
Our passive just
선택이었어.
instantly corrodes us. Turn star. How much longer is this? Okay, we have another turn still. We are really draining our resources here.
먼지 나게 패주지. 미끄러지는 너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군. 너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군. 너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
base studies often roll better than their 2-star status counterparts. That is true, but statuses do damage. Base IDs don't do
역시
damage.
모가지를 분질러야 조용해지는 거. 저 도야지 같은 새끼들.
And the rolls shouldn't be like too bad a lot of the time. Like section 3, your clash power doesn't really matter at all. After you kill all the enemy Tekazula, you need to roll like a 15 to clash with the girl about. At worst.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀지 마.
Some of her moves are significantly less.
고, 원,
And then
오.
Distorted Hohenheim, his rolls start out very low. He has like
하지만
3+3. You need like 1 ego for the big skill.
돈, 거를 파는 곳 있나?
So it is really all about damage. More brutality and clash
그럼 오늘
power.
림 컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수형 과자로 결정하지.
We could go there. With egos, base IDs can keep up a decent burn stack. What's the burn count ego? You can't stall the first butterfly. Butterfly always ends after 3 turns. Or maybe it's 4 turns. But he'll use the skill to end it, even if you don't break the shield. Still no bridle? Still no bridle. We'll likely go there now. I'll give it 2 force searches. See if it shows up. If it doesn't, we go sweeping. Any bridle? No bridle. Okay, we're going sweeping. Both soups do burn count. Okay. Oh. Yeah, let's just get 2 curse gifts in the same run. You know, earlier I was wondering if that's even possible. It turns out it is.
뭉개버려주지.
Imagine I got all 3 cursed gifts and lost the run because I get staggered every turn.
니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다. 뭐 재밌는 거라도 봤어?
Sunset Rodeo Corrosion does too count. Okay.
저것들 너덜너덜하잖아. 일단 정신 못 차리는 놈 대가리부터 뭉개.
You got all 3 curse gifts in a run before? That's gotta be less likely than getting all 4 hidden bosses. So all 4 hidden bosses is like about 0.5% chance. It's a little bit better than that. Curse gifts seem rarer than that to me.
먼지나게 패주지. 너도 걸레짝이 될. 이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
Glad to have NDA for this because
덕분이 더 강해진 것 같아.
the Maos are really strong and they can kill you
먼지나게
in
패주지.
solos.
미끄러지는 꼴좀 보라지. 너도 걸레짝이.
Yeah, the curse gift that staggers you is almost always going to kill your solo or force you to not solo at least.
미끄러지는 꼴좀
Basically, the only ways to get around it is having thrill and being tanky enough. You have to have both of those. Your first time soloing. So the thing about hidden bosses is that they are just so much harder than the normal bosses. If your only goal is winning, that's all you care about, you probably shouldn't fight any of them. At least not after floor 11. On floor 11 you should be able to beat them, and after that it will make the run a lot easier. You know, plus coin power on everything you do. But like, you can win without getting hidden boss gifts a lot easier than you can just fight a hidden boss.
휘둘러 모두 쓸어버렸구려.
순환의 고리가 일순한다. 너는 즉시 사라지리라. 그것이 세상이니라. 그것이 곧 나이니라.
유효타 좋아. 계속
고-
집중하자.
It is fun to fight hidden bosses. I think,
하지만
I mean, I've said this before. MDE continually gets easier. The more gifts they add, the new good IDs that come out. It's constantly getting easier, except for the hidden bosses, which they made way harder. So it's like your run is either boring and not a challenge if you don't get a hidden boss, or you get like a floor 14 hidden boss and like just lose. I don't think it's very well balanced at the moment. We should get Shadow Bamboo Hat at the end of this floor. Hopefully it's not on base or final power. Do I want more skill 3s? I think I want more skill 2s. They do more damage. Let's, you know, work toward crafting Lunar. 3 plus... I can get rid of this again. Lunar is ready to be crafted next floor. I can sell this for cost. Cost management harder than anything. It is like the biggest skill, and it's not at all similar to the rest of Limbus gameplay. Like you could be really good at Limbus, but terrible at shops, and then you're bad at Mirror Dungeon. The shops are the most important part of the game. Like, I mean, the gameplay doesn't matter at all. I beat this game, I beat 415 using only counters the entire run with Index Fast. Like, there's 0 gameplay decisions in that run. All you do is counter every turn. You can't control targeting, speed order, anything. But if you know how to play the shop, you can get a strong enough run to make even that possible. So it really is just all about the shop.
버스에서 회고해야지 않겠는가?
해주지. 너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군. 너도
헐려나. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군. 제가를 처음 쥔 형 누나들이랑 비슷한 느낌이네요. 아, 그러니까 어디가 비슷하냐면, 아, 힘을 얻은 분들 특유의 분위기가 또 닮았거든요.
What are we expecting for the next intervalo, by the way?
시작했을 때보다 정말
You can get to floor 12 without any gifts? Yes. I think you can probably... Giftless solo is a thing I have quite a bit of experience with.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼
I am
쉽게 쉽게 갈수 있을 거야.
certain that you could reach floor 13 giftless solo. I think you could beat floor 13. I don't think there's enough easy enough packs to get past that.
최고의 선택이었어.
But I know there is one easy enough pack that you could beat on floor 15 giftless if you like sold all your gifts at that point.
아, 여기서
But you
이런
can't
공격을
do the same pack for every extreme floor, so I don't think you can do a full 15 floor run giftless yet. Yeah, we have the date of June 11th. We know there are going to be 2 IDs in the intervalo. A lot of people are predicting a new bamboo-hatted Kim ID, but like what else? And like what do we think the interval is actually going to be about?
버스에서 회고해야지 않겠는가?
It's like, are we in Incorp? Is that why it's a bunch of pictures instead of a video? Because I know Incorp like doesn't like recording. We should be going to Incorp, but we left off like getting back on the bus, heading to our next location.
먼지나게 패주지. 너도 걸레
What floor? We're on like floor 7, I think. Because we still want to do Miracle, LCB checkup, and line 2. So that'll be floors 8, 9, and 10.
걸레짝이 되고 너도 걸레짝이 되고 할까?
최고의 선택이었어. 관리자.
먼지나게 패주지.
The grade 1's Vi might be a new ID. Maybe.
꼴좀 보라지. 너도 걸레짝이 되고 할까? 미끄러지는 꼴좀 보라지.
Yeah, people. Of course, people will like distortion detective IDs. I don't think it's realistic at all yet, but maybe.
고, on, 올. 하지만 슬슬
You
물리는
never know what they're going to do.
근처에 용수염이라는 군 거를
Is
가는
that
곳
gift
있나?
uncursed?
이관. 그럼 오늘
I felt like it took a while.
수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로 결정하지.
Zvi upscale. Yeah. So I really want to get sad plushie, so I'm going to not go there if it's not the floor reward. Let's see. Checkup is scary. Okay, line 2. About time. Well, we already know Distortion Detective. Like, we know they're going to be a part of the Intervalo. That's been known for a while. It's just if we get the IDs or not. I think there's a good chance
했을 뿐이다.
we get an ID that's based on whatever enemy we fight, and then, like, Bamboo-Hatted Kim 2. Like, if I had to put in predictions for the 2 IDs, it would be Bamboo-Hatted Kim and whatever boss we fight.
자, 봤지? 난 믿어주면 배신하지 않아.
What do I still need? I don't know if I'm going to actually not make the mistake I always make, and I'm going to fuse Lunar before I refresh in the shop. Looks like I don't have my Rupture Rock at the moment, so I do need to use those 2. Reverberation. Okay, not the best shop, honestly. Didn't see a lot of what I want there. But I'll buy it out, as usual. We get a Bamboo-Hatted Kim Reflectorial, do we? I think he's a bit past the point of getting one of those. I have enough cost, I don't need to sell. Okay. I'm looking for... I want to fuse Enter the Big Brother, which means I need Respite and the Bleed Face gift thing.
이세가 올랐어. 적군들에게 본때를 보여줘도 될 것 같은데.
먼지나게 패주지.
So I'm probably doing Bleed gift search or keyword refresh rather. Bamboo-Hatted Kim Reflectorial unplayable unless you have the Blade Lineage team. Yeah, I wonder what they would do to him.
먼지나게 패주지.
turn 1 to claim their bones unless you have 5 blade lineage IDs.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말 강해지셨네. 매일
예사롭지가 않은데?
보아하는데도
아주 작살을 내놨어.
Could anything even clash that? Like, no resources. I guess you could use Superbia on Capote or something. But outside of that, could anything handle a turn 1 claim their bones?
먼지나게 패주지.
I think you would have to deal enough damage to break his shield and make him not get the extra power. And then you would have to, like, get 3 heads rolls in a row with Mutilate or something like that.
하지만 슬슬 몰리는군. 근처에 용세염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
What a long theme pack encounter, am I right? Growth, resilience, yes, no,
오늘
yes.
림컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용세염 과자로 결정하지.
Okay, so the last 2 floors we're going to are going to be Miracle in District 20 and LCV Checkup. We want LCV Checkup right now, unless Sad Plushie shows up. Making me search for it, I see. I have Grey Coat, so I'm not worried about this guy, like, killing me. Let's just hope I get all the Rupture Gifts. 1 at the floor reward is good to see.
아주 뭉개버려주지.
Superbia Teleport Heath Corrosion, yeah, but I'm saying, like, no Superbia. Because with Superbia, you can always just do that. Is there any ID that can handle it, though? Like, there's still nothing that has a better turn 1 clash than Mutilate / Self-Destructive Purge, right? Or does Full Stop Heathcliff, probably? Atelier Bullet turn 1 is probably your strongest skill clash you can do.
이제 신수에선 벗어났냐?
너도 걸레짝이 되고.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
Hey, these guys do SP damage. They almost corroded me.
먼지나게 패주지.
느껴져. 면밀히 짚어보고 나아가는 게 어떤가.
너도 걸레짝이.
다들
The color of the rose,
정말
it chooses the Sen affinity you have the most of.
특별히 첨언할 이유가
So, like, I have
감회가
3 skill 2s, which is why it shows the Gloom Rose. If you have equal amounts, it goes like rainbow order. So we'll choose a Wrath before a Lust before a Sloth down the list. Which is a bit annoying since Wrath is the only problematic one, and that's the one that wins all tie breaks.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
모, 분, 조, 토.
먼지나게 너도
역시
걸레짝이
모가지를
되어버렸군.
분질러야 고, 언.
Wrath is so dangerous.
하지만
I think
슬슬
it's like
몰리는군.
the difficulty of the Wrath
근처에
Rose is highly
용세염이라는
overstated.
군 거를 파는
If
곳
you're
있나?
doing so much damage that killing the Wrath Rose kills you, you can probably just kill Sign of Roses in 3 turns and not hit the Wrath Rose and be fine.
수박을 곁들인 용세염 과자로 결정하지.
I didn't realize this event was even in this pack. This is normally the event at the very start of the story dungeon.
뭉개버려주지.
I don't think I've ever gotten that one before. Just free gifts without a check.
와, 니네들 기분이 좋아 보인다.
먼지나게
재밌는
패주지.
거라도 봤어?
미끄러지는
Should you wait until floor 11 for unhatched emperors? That is kind of the big question
매일
now
보아하는데도
with the changes.
먼지나게 패주지.
I largely have decided to start going for it earlier because there's no pack search on the extreme floors.
작살을
And
내놨어.
even if you full refresh for looking for a specific pack, you have about a 30% chance to miss. And on top of that, you want to do Code Purple on floor 11.
전에 위대한 일격을 기록하는 중이라네.
And so you're looking for like line 3 on floor 12 at that point.
미끄러지는 꼴 좀 보라지.
What changes did they make? Adding the 10 new packs. it's harder to find a specific pack you want, and there's other packs you could want to go to because they give new
제가를
gifts.
처음 진 형 누나들이랑 비슷한 느낌이에요. 아, 그러니까
You can't get unhatched embers in line 3 terminus, but you can get the regular line 3 in the extreme floors, so you can wait to get embers there. But I'm largely deciding that's usually not going to be the play. I think it's just like it gives you that chance to low roll and miss out on embers for like 30 floors. And I think the odds of that are higher than your odds of losing because you get one less pack in floors 5 through 10.
그럼 오늘 림 컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수형 과자로
What floor is this? This is Rupture. I haven't done any of my enhancing yet. I should definitely save some cost for that. 3, 2, and 2. I didn't get the pill bottle. That's fine though. You can get the gaze gift in Terminus. No, you can't get either of them in Terminus. It has to be the normal line 3. Terminus has no exclusive gifts. I'm like 90% sure about that. I want to sell something. I should sell a tier 3. I need more cost. Yeah, okay, goodbye Biovenom Vial. I hate not having either of the enhancement gifts. It's going to the... Do I believe in 83% Super Shop? Not really. I should enhance a little bit more. 93. We can get that up to 100. Next floor... I don't know, this run... I started with Prestige card. I feel like the economy should have gone better than it did.
어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 포기하지 마세라. 저들의 공격은 우리의 투지를 꿰뚫을 수 없을 테니.
The tapped up type 5 cost is just 300 thread. Yeah, it's very nice that you can do up type 5, dread spin 5, whatever, using only thread. You don't have to use ego shards.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
It's much appreciated from players like me that have 3,000 thread sitting around.
우와, 저건 어떻게 하는 걸까요? 역시 홍원 바깥은 신기한 것들로 가득 차 있네요.
진하게 패주지.
If only they let you do the thread for up type 4s, yeah.
아, 여기서
But
이런
no,
공격이
those
잘 먹히는군요.
are going to stay ego shards. Wow, my rupture is doing so much damage to him. If only I bought that bone steak.
준비되셨나요, 단테님? 곧 무시무시한 공격이 저희에게 쏟아질 거예요.
Leveling up is getting expensive. Hasn't it basically always been 10 max tier luxes? That hasn't changed, I'm pretty sure.
기쁨이란 건 이런 사소한 일에도 슬며시 따라오나 봐요. 모두가 노력한 덕분에 업무가 일찍 끝날 것 같은 지금처럼 말이에요.
Continuing your general reception only run, you just have the
고,
Final 3 fights ring if you beat Yan. That's pretty good.
슬슬 물리는군. 근처에
About 30
유니폼이라는
modules per
군
max
거를
ID. Yeah.
가는 길
Okay,
있나?
we got our other gift blessed. Let's take
그럼 오늘
chance to get the
링
rupture
컴버
gift we
회식
missed.
메뉴는
We don't.
수박을 곁들인 용수형 과자로 결정하지.
Give me the ones that aren't base or final power. And Miracle in District 20 or the BE, if that wants to show up again. That's what I thought. Okay. Please show me Sad Plushie. Hey, there he is.
관리자 양반, 이번 공개 잘한 것 같지?
Standard events here.
탁월한 지휘였습니다.
We got the Tremor one, so I'm probably not getting that. Poise refresh, show me the hat. Yes, and Faith. I don't think we're buying Faith today. What do I still need? Burn, bleed, tremor, rupture, poise, sinking. I don't have the sinking tier 4. So we'll make that. Get the rock instead. Oh, there's piece of relationship. Okay, the rest is going to enhancing before it gets more expensive. Oh, you can show me big refunds. That's what we're looking for. Wouldn't Faith be okay because of rags? I mean, it's just never going to activate. I could have bought it to take it out of the tier 4 pool, but we got piece of relationship now, so I don't need the tier 4 pool to be empty. We're getting all the refunds on these cheap enhances. I mean, I'll take it still, but would have preferred if they came a little bit earlier. And we got most of our stuff enhanced. It's like I could try to sell. I don't need the stones anymore. I got piece of relationship, but I will deal with it later. Now we just hope that Sad Plushie is not tied to a base or final power trial.
보여주지.
다들 기운이 넘치는군.
언제나게
역시
패주지.
본인이 직접 선별한 용기를 북돋는 영웅당 탑5가 도움이 되었는가?
훌륭하오. 이외에 특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
Predicting Sad Plushie brutality? I mean, I'll take it. Actually, I don't even know if you can get brutality on floor 10.
사람을 단축하니 보기 좋아지지 않았나?
언제나게 패주지.
Does floor 10 still have a last brutality? 4, 5, 6.
어,
I don't think it does.
이제 쉼
I don't think it's possible.
벗어났나?
그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
언제나게 패주지.
Your first time using Yes Odds 4 because it's overpowered and you don't normally find it fun, but you need it on your challenge. That's fair.
너도 걸레짝이다.
본인이 방금 뭘 본 것인가? 엄청나게 강한 일격을.
언제나게 패주지. 너도 걸레짝.
다들 첫 여정을 시작했을 때보다 정말
Floor 10 can be brutality if you remember right.
좋아하는
너도 걸레짝이다.
I can look this up.
너도 걸레짝.
아, 여기선 이런 공격이 잘
Let's not
먹히거든요.
spread misinformation. Unless the wiki's wrong, then I'll be spreading misinformation.
스페셜한 기운이 느껴져. 면밀히 짚어주는
Floor 10
어떤
does not have brutality. There were only 6 brutality trials, which are on floors 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9.
단테님은 매번 기발한 발상을 떠올리시네요.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
This is floor 10. Despite being subbed, YouTube never notifies you. You could join the Discord. I always ping when I stream. Shout out Discord people.
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 배로 두드려 패.
Oh wait, how are we gonna kill Santata today? I kind of want to... we're not getting hit. I can use all my skill 3. Oh no, but my passive will corrode me. I don't want to corrode. I need to spend my sinking with skill 2s. This guy's such an awkward solo.
먼지나게 패주지.
411 has the 2 forced coin power. Besides that, it's not on any of the trials.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
There's the 2 on 411, there's the 2 on
걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
adversity. Did you miss a roll for getting pinged? Yeah, I have a stream of pings roll. That the initial like questions when you join the Discord. You should have been able to opt into.
저희를 이끌어주는 건 단테님만 할 수 있는
Alright.
일이에요.
You know what? We're gonna use all skill 3s, not skill 2s.
이끌어주시겠죠?
How many skills to kill Santata? I'm gonna still say 3. You were thinking about the adversity for the coin power, yeah. Oh, we might. We have needle and thread. That'll be 3. Unless. No. Yeah. Ooh, heads rolls though. If we get triple heads, he lives. Nah. Okay. 3 skills.
on all.
Simple enough.
물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
What's on sad plushie?
그럼 오늘 림 컴버 회식 메뉴.
Growth, we will take that. In fact, I will take the 2 that are not base and final power. Code purple is the only choice on 411. Do we get Callisto like I predicted an hour ago? No.
자, 봤지? 난 믿어주면 배신하지 않아.
You want Valentina? She has to show up someday. Like, the law of large numbers says that we will eventually fight her on stream. I am not a Tremor ID. Yeah, I do not have skills that apply Tremor. I just have Tremor Burst. Can I get the bleed gifts I want? There's Rest Fit. What about the other one? No. Okay. Let's see here. Sell a tier 3. What do I still need to make? I got the Bluntstone back, right? Yeah, what about the Pierce? I can make that again. $415 Valentina with this guy is probably possible. Railway 6 Section 2 with LCV only, I don't think is possible within a human lifespan. Or I guess within the time that Railway will be here. I don't think you could do that in time. The amount of RNG required.
이제씨 수에선 벗어났나?
Oh, we're corroding. Ah, that's fine. Uptie 5, but only for Sunshower Heathcliff. Make him a team kill ID. Because we need more of those. Do I think it would be doable with rigged coin results? That's what I'm kind of thinking. Rigged coins helps so much. Rigged speed might also be needed for Envy Pekatula though. I guess if you had rigged coins, you could reset for speed rolls.
그것이 세상이니라. 그것이 곧 나.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어.
순환의 고리가 일순한다. 너는 즉시 사라지리라. 그것이 세상이니라.
But in terms of it being realistically possible at all, I don't think so.
방금 건 제대로 한 건 했어. 돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는걸?
먼지나게 패주지.
Magic bullet passive for base ID damage, yeah.
이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
The burn base ID team, even though none of the base IDs do burn.
먼지나게 패주지.
Does Uptie 1 only clear the railway? Uptie 1 all ego might, but my Uptie 1 account doesn't have ego. Uptie 1 is really bad. Like, I probably can speak to this more than anyone else. Uptie 1 is a huge disadvantage. 60% of all your skills are these terrible skill 1s. These skill 1s that roll 9 or 10 and like don't have any significant effects at all. And you are slow. Speed is an even bigger issue for Uptie 1 than base IDs. How about with the rigged poise crits? Poise doesn't help at all. Dealing a little bit more damage is not going to make that any easier. Uptie 1 and no ego is worse than LCV only, because that's what I did. If I used base ego, I feel like it would be easier a lot of the time. Yeah, also no passives on Uptie 1. That makes some IDs get a lot worse compared to others. But yeah, I think Uptie 1 plus base ego would be easier most of the time because you can choose your like resistances and damage types more compared to when you have to use the exact 12 base IDs. But like base IDs have higher maximum clashing than Uptie 1. And like base Ryoshu does more damage than any Uptie 1 Ryoshu. Probably. New Blade Shoe does not get her skill 3s, does not get her Shin. But maybe she could become good by killing other IDs. Even at Uptie 1. Like, I think she is a hope for Uptie 1 in the future. But Uptie 1 has been pretty hopeless for a while for me. No, her Shin, she gets that from her skill 3-3. And Uptie 1 IDs do not have skill 3s. If you're looking at like a website to read her kit, or like the wiki, sometimes it's not accurate about what passives are locked at different upties, but I checked in-game. I tried it in-game. She does not have her passive that gives her her skill 3s.
하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 용수염이라는 군
There's K-Corp Ampule. Now, where do we go for the rest of the run? That's the question.
수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로 결정하지.
I think we want to do Ricardo now. because that's a nice blunt gift. There he is. We're right on time. I also don't have Midwinter yet somehow. I should really try to get that. Would it be possible to clear the game at Uptide 2 only? I think you get Malfaust Uptide 2. That's the one I'm least sure about. Her passives are normally unlocked at Uptide 2. But I'm not going to Uptide 2 an ID on my account. But if you get to use your skill 3-2 every turn, that can probably clear the game. Maybe not New Railway, but at least, like, the story. There's that. That's what I was looking for. And then sinking. Yeah, there we go. There's all the gifts I've been missing. Is it possible to clear the game? Yeah. I've done it a few times. Okay, what keyword do I need? I have charge type gloves. Uptide 2 mouse doesn't get it? Okay, I wasn't sure. Because normally you get your passive, so like I would think she can generate Starblades, but if you know for sure Uptide 2 mouse can't, then I don't think Uptide 2 helps that much in the grand scheme of things. I have Downpour. Yeah, most of my stuff is upgraded here. I'll upgrade more sinking. Alright.
아주 뭉개버려주지.
The assist defense says it switches, but it has unlocked tier 3 tag. Okay, so that's like, yeah. I think they really don't want to let any ID use a skill 3 before Uptide 3. I mean, Kurikumo Rodea used to crash the game instead of using skill 3 with her counter when she was Uptide 2. Like, IDs are probably hard-coded to not get skill 3s at Uptide 1 or 2. So I don't think Uptide 2 really helps all that much in that case. I mean, it would definitely help a lot. It just improves your skills, improves your speed range. I haven't ever looked closely at all the Uptide 2s though, I only really look at Uptide 1 and 4.
역시 모가지를 분질러야 조용해진다. 저 도야지 같은 새끼. 이제 신 수에선 벗어났나?
Pass your skill slots here.
우리가 우세. 서둘러 끝내보자고.
Can do it. No, he dies to thrill. I would rather get clear mirror buff and hit him.
나도 걸레짝이 되어버렸고.
근방의 싸움은 우수했어.
Neutral against Ricardo? I mean, I can just tank him fully. We're not even close to dying here, so. Gain sinking, spend sinking, gain, spend, spend. 20 damage. 19 even.
무타법을 이제야 좀 이해했군.
I haven't looked at how big of a buff Blade reissue gets from uptype 3 to 4. It's safe to assume uptype 4 helps a lot, but story is easy enough that you definitely don't need it. Like, an uptype 3 Blade reissue is going to be better than a base ID, and base ID is possible to clear story. You can see the damage comparison between my skills here. 1,800 for the skill 3, 2,600 for the skill 2, so quite a bit more. The sinking minigame of the solo, yeah, there's definitely a fun part of it. It used to matter more than it does now, for sure. But try not to corrode challenge, impossible. Yeah. I think we just kill here. Yeah, definitely.
고, 원, 올. 하지만 슬슬 물리는군. 근처에 융수염이라는 군 거를 파는 곳 있나?
I'm not sure where to go now. I'll take the ones that are not base and final power. I've been offered base and final power a lot. If I was doing worse trials today, it would be a bad time. Like, what extreme packs do I care about? I could go for the fish, get random tremor flavors. It's like Lei Hang doesn't help me. Papadon doesn't help me, I don't do bleed. I could get the candy from Virgilius, but I think he's just like... I don't want to save him for late. I want the more exciting last floor, so we can do that now. Like, I think he is the easiest floor 15, but why take the easiest path, you know? I thought maybe if I just like didn't mention hidden bosses at all, one of them would surprise me. Not so lucky. You just want floor 15 hidden boss, don't we all?
최선을 다해보지. 방금 벌레 말은 듣지 않다는 사람 누구야?
I do really like that you can actually stack bleed as a solo now and like keep it up very consistently. It's nice. Does the sinking management not matter anymore? It's like, you can't go all skill 3. If you go all skill 3, you'll corrode all the time. And we did have some corrosion issues back on like full stop. But you largely just want to spam skill 2s. And skill 2s don't give you sinking. So that kind of removes some of the sinking management. Like, Rags keeps your sanity as low as you could realistically try to get it through sinking. So maybe it matters on the early floors still. The early floors continue to be the hard part of the solo. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, I'm a TLA identity. I forgot about that. I can get 3 offense level up. Sunshower? That's way too thematic to not take. Damage to staggered enemies. I think we have most of my gift checklist by now. There's maybe a few random tier 1s and 2s I'm missing, but we should have everything I actually care about. I have both of the rocks for binds. I might have everything I care about, actually. Because I have all 3 of the keyword lists, tier 4s. I have every standard tier 4, except some of the rocks I don't need. Yeah, I mean, I'll see what this gives me. Another rock I don't need, yeah. So, okay, in that case I'll sell glimpse. We don't like glimpse in these parts. And enhance a few more things. Let's paralyze the enemy more often. Ah, I should upgrade that. First solo in history that cares about upgrading this tier 3 Pierce gift. What's that go to? Up to a Clash power up and offense. That's a significant gift, okay. It's +8 offense level equivalent. Not bad at all. If I have that many effects, which I think I realistically will. Alright, this guy is going to die. I cannot hit him turn 1 realistically. Well, it would just be if he misses one heads roll. But I'm just going to counter. I used to say Sunshower Heathcliff was my favorite ID gameplay-wise. I think I've said it before, I like Priest Gregor a lot now, though. I think he is a tank ID done right in a lot of ways. How many events in MD that kill your centers? I think there's 3. There's the gnomes. That's the big one. That's the one that gets you killed unintentionally. There's the singing machine, which can kill someone, and I feel like there was a 3rd one. But I'm forgetting what it was at the moment.
걱정 마시오. 최후의 혈구 하나만 남아있다면 생명은 어떻게...
You see, I like Priest Gregor in Souls because he has bleed management, in the same way we were talking about sinking management for this guy. Priest Gregor bleed management is actually something I still have to pay attention to. I did the solo a few weeks ago. 400 roses in the RR5 pack kills someone. I didn't know that, so there might be a 4th one out there. So I feel like I knew about 3.
비록 함께 전장에 나서는 건 아니지만 저희를 이끌어주는 건 단테님만 할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저희를 잘 이끌어 주시길.
4,000 roses, which is 400 roses with 10 times the HP. I make the 400,000 roses joke, yeah.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 여기저기 거지. 어디 보자.
How much damage from the boss are we thinking? Like 19? 26, okay. Not that pathetic. And then we kill him. Thank you for the guitar, Ryoshu.
하지만 슬슬 몰리는군. 근처에 용수염이라는
I get the most overrated ID, or the most overrated gift in the game. Besides maybe Horfrost Footprint, it's still extremely overrated.
수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로 결정하지.
Floor 14. Where are we going? It probably should be Bridal of Infinity. That gives me a gift that could be helpful. I don't think there's any other gifts that can be helpful left. I guess I can look in game here. It's like nothing, nothing, useless. No, 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 no. So yeah, none of the other gifts help me. Do people unironically glaze Verg candy? People call it a good healing gift, which is overrating it. It's turn-end healing. It's completely worthless. It gives you a little bit of offense level, though. That's how it actually helps.
해결했군.
Oh, that's ego resources. You're supposed to fail that check, then. I know you can get 2 skill power in your next fight from that gift, or from that event. I guess you have to fail the top check for that. This thing gives me sanity, right? No, it's just sinking. Okay, I can take just sinking. Last chance for a skill replace. Give me more skill 2s. I'll see if I still count as a sinking ID. I think I have a way to find out. Maybe. Like, what checks if I'm a sinking ID? 415 hidden boss. Yeah, we might have like 3 streams in a row here. No hidden boss, or did we get one lately? I honestly don't remember like which runs are streamed and which ones are just me playing. I'm pretty sure we're hidden boss dry though. Wait, I'm a rupture ID. I can actually upgrade this. I don't know if gaining sinking counts as inflicting sinking. That's what the question is. Because like self-tremor doesn't count for some gifts. I'm not sure if self-sinking will count here.
아주 뭉개버려주지.
Counter also wouldn't count because it would be checking like base attack skills.
간단히만 할 수 있는 일이에요. 이번에도 분명 원하시는 길로 저를 잘
이런 건
이끌어주시겠죠?
몽둥이가 약이지. 득 두드려 패.
These guys are actually gonna stagger me. Haven't staggered in like 10 floors.
먼지나게 패주지.
With the new packs, you think it's possible to do solo egoless on the non-focused packs. So, oh, egoless? Yeah, I thought you were saying giftless for a second. Egoless is totally fine. I've been doing every base ID egoless. Next week will be base Honglu egoless.
역시 모가지를 분질러야 조용히 지는군. 저 도야지 같은 새끼들은.
On the non-focused wave packs. That's just going to be RNG and annoying because you can't choose your targets, but nothing makes it impossible.
감회가 새로워요.
I have soloed every pack on floor 15, I'm fairly sure.
최고의 선택이었어.
Got staggered by the hurdly bots. He did his 3-coin skill. Okay. That one's actually dangerous. Did I do Railway 6? I did it normally. And I have done some experimenting with base IDs enough to determine that I don't think it's possible except for maybe section 3. But yeah, I did play Railway normally. If you have any questions or anything, can hopefully answer.
부위 하나가 박살났건 근사한 한 방이었어. 먼지나게 패주지.
I feel like we aren't doing that much damage.
Run the
Is it because I'm not a sinking ID anymore?
뻔히 보이는 게로군.
When I do a video for my railway run, I'll make... My plan is to, you know, see if I can do Section 3 base IDs, and then make a video talking about
입학에 성공했어.
the modern
계속
state of base IDs and how they can't beat everything anymore and how that's probably a good thing. If I'm able to beat anything else with base IDs, that will obviously be in that video as well, but I don't expect to be able to.
거슬리는 것은 모두 패고 나왔다. 언젠가 돌아올 테니 그것들과 마주하지 않기 위해.
예사롭지가 않은데? 아주 작살을 내놨어. 하자.
적확한 한압이었어.
Stagger him. Go and have 5x12 sinking. I probably want to get rid of that with the skill 2.
아까처럼만 해. 그럼 이번 전투도 쉽게 갈 수 있을 거야.
야, 쟤네 완전 수백 꼬른 놈들처럼 흐느적거리는데?
먼지나게 패주지.
Bridal of Infinity. The easy, boring pack, but I want to give myself the best chance possible of beating this 415 Valentina that's coming up. And so I need this gift.
때려도 맞았나? 적군이 더 강해진 것 같아.
880. Like, that's so much less damage than we were doing before, isn't it? I really don't feel like that's just the higher floor making my damage that much worse.
먼지나게 패주지.
Floor 15 Dawn of Green with AEDD Gregor. That's unfocused, but it's the nicest of the unfocused packs because they stay at 6 skill slots the entire time. They don't get extra.
이제야 좀 이해했군.
The other unfocused packs are a lot worse than that one. Or, well, okay, the bleed can make that pack bad. It's potentially worse than, like, line 3. Although line 3 does sinking, which is
극단
maybe
컨디션으로
worse.
퍼 놈에게 덤빈다라. 데카당스식 예술이라도 보여줄 셈인가?
I don't remember if your body or head has class priority. Looks like it's the body. I probably shouldn't have removed the last skill 1. I wasn't sure if that would make me counter or not. Like, my skill 3 is self-sinking. We reduced from 25 times 4 to 22. Are you saying on my power? I don't know what would be giving me power for being a sinking ID, but yeah. It feels like my skill 3 does not make me count as a sinking ID. It feels like some gift here or there is no longer working.
감동적이지 않을 수 없네. 해결사 영웅기에 이런 구절이 있었지. 어디 보자.
He made a mod that converted all MD fights to regular encounters and it was more boring. Yeah. The repetitiveness of MD is what holds it back.
먼지나게 패주지.
Do we have base ego equipped? I think so. Oh, you made them all focused battles instead of unfocused, and it just took longer? Yeah.
내가 이상한 기류는 기가
That
막히게
makes
느끼거든?
sense. Wow, I actually can't clash this guy. Okay, hang on. Am I going to...
머리 좀 굴려봐.
I have 3 revive gifts. I don't need to pretend like I have any chance of dying yet. I can go full
먼지나게
damage
패주지.
still.
단테님, 저분이 방금 굉장히 중요한 걸 잃으셨어요.
전략이 승리.
This has to be like the worst pack in the entire game, right? Like, I guess it's nice for damage numbers, so it does have its reason to exist. But man, is it annoying? Oh, I'm corroding. Beat Hurtley sure is annoying. Okay, we only got 3 corrosion slots.
돌아가면 맥주라도 사야겠는 걸.
Okay. Wow, those are hitting the same 3 targets. Surprised base ego didn't get up to 5 yet. The base ego aren't even bad is the thing. There are plenty of ego that are worse than the base ego.
현명한 판단이요.
And yeah, they could tie it to story
수많은 고리가 일순한다.
in
너는
some
즉시
way.
사라지리라. 그것이 세상이니라. 그것이 곧 나이니라. 수많은 고리가 일순한다. 너는 즉시 사라지리라. 그것이 세상이니라. 그것이 곧 나이니라.
밀어붙이는
Alright.
지름이야. 승리가 눈앞에 있거든.
원,
아,
올.
훈장은 사양이다.
하지만 슬슬 물리는
19% chance
근처에 용수염이
that we get a hidden boss.
파는 곳 있나? 이건.
Will we do it?
그럼 오늘 림컴버 회식 메뉴는 수박을 곁들인 용수염 과자로 결정하지.
Also, what floor do we go to? Probably not those. I was starting to feel the clash losses there. I don't think I'll be clashing for free on the last floor. The Big Fish, Blessed Carnival, Cassetti into turn end. I can do Blessed Carnival if it shows up in these last 2 refreshes. It does. Sure, we can try that. Splash around together. And 10% chance. No. 3 weeks in a row, I think, with no hidden boss. Very sad. Very disappointing ending, but I guess we get to try out Blessed Carnival. This is one of the packs that I rated as like a medium difficulty. I might just not be able to kill Cassetti, honestly. I hope I have enough damage. We'll find out how this pack is for solo. Wish I could lower my sanity in the shop, but I guess that's what Rags is for. Or wait, that's what contests if I was syncing ID. If I wasn't a syncing ID, Rags wouldn't be working. So I must still be a syncing ID. So replacing my skill 1 shouldn't have mattered.
놈들처럼 흔적거리는데?
Yeah, that's still draining my sanity. And I'm getting the paralyze from Jolly Plushie. Oh, corroding turn 1? I don't know if I want to do that. We might need to reset this fight some. I could see it being hard.
방금 당한 건좀 살펴.
ADD corrosion? I highly doubt that's the one I want. 51 by 10 bleed.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마.
Yeah, it's immediately Cassetti plus Sasha.
두드려 패.
이번엔 내가 괴롭혀주마. 장비가 필요한 거란 놈이냐?
여기선 이런 공격이 잘 먹히는군요.
I at least have a 4-coin skill. I should be able to get rid of my bleed count
장비가 필요한 거란
decently. As long as they don't inflict like way more this turn than they did last turn. Sasha's doing most of the bleed count.
최고의
Let's
혈구 하나만 남아있다.
kill her.
생명은 어떻게라도 보존될 테니.
먼지나게 패주지.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. And AUDD's passive got me staggered there. I'm going to reset this.
무엇 하나 똑바로 이루지 못했다.
You thought this was an unfocused encounter? That's who couldn't be blood fiends that you're probably thinking of.
먼지나게 패주지.
데카단스식 예술을 보여줄 생각? 그래도
이런 건 몽둥이가 약이지. 두드려 패.
이제 어떡하지 같은 시시한 말은 하지 마. 그말 해야 할 일은 받을 뿐이지 않아.
Oh, okay, we have voided turn 1 stagger.
적이었어.
And we can just hit unopposed now. Although if I clash, I lose more bleed. It's just that she'll hit heads, right? And that's fine. Best case, I lose more bleed. Worst case, I lose the same amount of bleed. But then I'll get staggered and not do my other attack. No, let's just hit unopposed.
먼지나게 패주지.
It's like maybe the bleed doesn't matter if I'm just Dre coding, but the problem would be like dying while clashing. Maybe I should clash Cassetti's. Oh, okay. I staggered this turn, that's fine.
모자란 피를 세우자고.
I think I can kill Sasha now
준비해둔 수단은 있나? 뭐
if
없어도
I just do this.
먼지나게 패주지.
전에서 우발적인 예술. 가치가 있는
We could just not clash. That is always an option. But as long as Greycoat's healing me 150 every attack. What's your damage output? I might need to change my resistances to not die to this guy's lust attacks.
나의 것들은 괜찮은가?
Okay, oh. Burned 2 revives there.
분노라는 건 이런 감정이었죠.
I think that's actually all we have for revives.
불길처럼 번져나가나. 아직 드러내는 건
But
서툴지만
Cassetti is doing a weak turn here. I can
언젠가 맞서야 할
survive that.
물러서지 않으려는
I just want to have Sasha dead. This should kill her.
먼지나게 패주지.
Okay, a little overkill. I could have done some stuff to him, but it's fine. Bleed count. And
이 풍진 세상에서 힘껏 살아가느라
I actually got the health up from the candy.
집 놓으셨으니 그
I
끝에
think.
고요한 휴식이 있기를.
Yeah. Turn start fully heal once per encounter. Sure. Now let's drain his sanity a bit. I can clash one thing safely.
먼지나게 패주지.
Oh, I need him to tails roll that. I didn't realize. Oh, I bled out. Yeah, okay. I needed to offset that evade so that I could be healing. But this should be doable.
소중했던 무언가를 지켜내지도 못했어.
묘혈의 향나.
Let's just cast an ego for resistances. They're doing pride and lust. Let's just hit them with the binds. This should still hit Sasha.
나는 이 왕좌의 묶여 홀로 통치하는 자일지니.
무효타 좋아. 계속 집중하지.
That was sad that he just evaded me to death.
홀로 통치하는
Yeah, Valenciana did show up on 415, it turns out. Just evading me forever. Yeah, the actual reason we haven't found Valentina yet is that she's just too good at evading. She's just evading me every single run.
단테님, 아무래도 의식을 잃으신 것 같아요.
Yeah, the enemy always goes first. Player speed can go down to 0. Enemy speed goes down to 1. Or like player speed can be effectively 0. If you have infinite bind and the enemy has infinite bind, you will always be slower than them. You believe in Valentina next run. Oh my gosh, I forgot again. Oh, we hit him. There we go, we broke his evade. There we go. Much better start this fight. The only thing that makes me a little bit worried is the fact that I still have a stagger threshold. Which ego gift increases my speed turn 1. Turn 1 speed, you can only get as a Tremor ID. It's the tier 4 from Time Killing Time Bakagak, this thing. You can't normally get turn 1 speed. If using good IDs didn't summon Valentina and using bad IDs won't summon her, then we need to start putting B tiers on the pole. I mean, that's what most of my solos were before, you know? Like this last week, good ID, this week, bad ID, but before that it was kind of just like mid-average IDs. That's usually what we end up playing. But next week is base Honglu, so no poll for next week. Okay, let's go ahead and try to kill Sasha. One more tie and I would have lost Embers to bleed there.
적확한 한압이었어.
And I didn't do this intentionally, but we're ending up with like 3, maybe 4 sinking IDs in a row for the solos. Because base Honglu is sinking. Alright, just you. We'll see what your second phase is all about. Let's do that. Okay. It's insane how much healing you can get from a blunt gloom skill. Like, this isn't even doing that much damage. I could be healing like 300 per hit. Have we done Sinclair's best sinking ID yet? No, he was on the pole, but Sunshower won in place of him. There we go. I don't think I'll be able to kill you before you attack me. This guy's probably just going to heal up right away. Sunshower's turn 1 clashing is unexpectedly good, yeah. Maybe I should have upgraded Thrill, just for a bit of extra damage. Sinclair has a sinking ID? Yeah, Mariachi. It's Sinclair's best sinking ID. Wow, 4 damage. He did so little damage, he actually didn't heal the full. You are just getting one-sided today, sir. I don't care to clash you, it will just, like, take longer.
좋아. 방금은 전략이 승리야. 계속 밀어붙이자.
I forget if Bloodfiend Trio is next or if it's Sancho, but I feel like Sancho would be the last one of this pack, so I think we're going into everyone's favorite fight against the Priest. Yeah. Can I clash? No, we need our turn 2 debuff still to clash. So I might get staggered here then. How do I want to play this? If I ego, I corrode. I mean, I could corrode. I would rather not though. Let's do just like all in Barber. Yeah, let's just all in Barber. Instead of body sacking Yasunyata passives, I think they're just too minor of effects to matter, honestly. Like, I don't need more health. There's no way Sancho is killing me, and I killed their DPS on the first turn. Oh, I'm going to corrode. How did I get so much sinking? I thought I used skill 2s to get rid of that. Well, dominating against the finale, okay. And we can clash both of their skills. This should be fine. Yasunyata used to be nice in solo. I still like it for, like, I don't know actually. Like, the force unstaggered doesn't trigger its passive, so you can only get it if you, like, get staggered twice in the same fight, which does not usually happen. Because usually you just full get overkilled turn 1 with Embers, or you end up never staggering at all. Yeah, more damage than Cassetti though. 9 damage. Good job, Dulcinea. He said the thing. Okay, how do I have 11 by 3 sinking? How do I have that much bleed? Even though I was attacking? I guess Blooming Thorns? Let's just full kill Dulcinea. One-sided, of course. Yeah, we're getting Railway 2 Bakyak soon enough. Hopefully, I mean, I don't expect that to be doable with base IDs, I'll be so honest. Oh, I'm slower than you. I forgot about that part. We're fine now. I'm pretty sure they said Railway 2, like, every cycle is just going to be one long chain battle. Base IDs have no healing, and I'm expecting them to, you know, give everything unbreakables, as they do for Bakugax. So I think base IDs are going to be struggling in Railway to Bakyak, to put it nicely. Get these skill 3s out of here. Too much sinking. Guess I can clash you, sure.
먼지나게 패주지.
One damage. The strongest priest skill. Base IDs with ego. Yeah, you just like use Dora Calgia, and that's probably enough sustain. Maybe I can do base IDs plus 1 ego use per section. And just cast Dora once.
다소 유리하구려.
먼지나게 패주지.
Alright. Do I have enough damage to just end your turn? Let's find out.
먼지나게 패주지.
I really don't know how hard the damage check is for Sancho. I know I would have enough for Papa Don, but I don't know if hers is worse or not. It's probably easier, so... Yeah, okay. Damage button counter, and we will just do that like 4 times.
군침에 힘주고 잘 봐.
You're very much of the mindset that ego is a fun mechanic you'll abuse. Yeah, I like it in solos most of the time. I think egoless solos are
가득 찰 것만 같은 기분이야.
less enjoyable. Is this unclashable? No. There. I prefer having ego available in solos for sure. I do very rarely use it, and outside of that though.
다소 유리하구려.
내 꿈은 끝났어.
What a hard boss, am I right, guys? I think this is about as difficult as 415 Valencino would have been. They're basically the same.
너도 걸레짝이 되어버렸군.
고,
And there we go. Sunshower has still got it. Spread out.
근처에 용수염이라는 군
He tried a bit harder.
이건. 그럼 오늘 림
Level 92. We got 2 level up events that run. Yeah, this ego is like the closest thing we have to the deck building part of Ruina, unless you say your team. But that's kind of like the key pages. The ego are the pages you put on each key page. Starlight Prophet, let's go. Level 800 on the battle pass now, we're getting up there. But yeah. That was Suncliff. I really hope we get a hidden boss soon. These runs are proving the issue with MDE. Can use bad IDs, it's fine. You can take the worst trials on good IDs, it's fine. So what's next? Worst trials on a bad ID? Maybe we'll do that in 2 weeks. But next week is base Honglu. So, base Honglu egoless, I will say. If you don't want to miss that, join the Discord, get stream notifications. Besides that, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye, everyone.